Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from Tinaheals.com, and this video is actually is something I'm making because a client of mine asked me to make a video clarifying trines in Synastry, because she has some really amazing trines with her bow, so she wants to really get to understand the trines. And I thought to myself that I've made stuff in squares, oppositions, but I've not really introduced trines. Now trines are an aspect that happen to planets that are in signs of the same element. So fire to fire, earth to earth, water to water, like that trines take place. There could be out of sign trines as well. So give and take 5 degrees, of course. Now trines are 120-degree aspects. So if you have, say, an Aries exalted sun in Aries, and you have your moon in Sagittarius, so your Aries sun is going to trine your moon in Sagittarius. Now that's natal astrology. This video is a bit more specific. It deals with synastry. So synastry is when you study two charts together and you put them together and you see what kind of aspects, what kind of dispositions, what kind of, how these two people will interact. Now of course you can have your synastry done with your lover or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, but you can also have your synastry done, say, with your co-worker, business partner, or best friend, and you can really understand a lot of energetic exchange between people. So trines, as I said, are supportive aspects. They are harmonious. They remind me a bit of Jupiter and the expansive energy they create, because the other benefic aspect is a sextile, which is not as potent as a trine. So now when we think about trines and synastry, 120 degrees in the same elements, okay, modalities can differ, because say when an Aries planet trines a Leo planet, it's not going to be the same modality, because Aries is cardinal and Leo is fixed. So that is okay, but the signs mostly are going to be of the same element. So Virgo planets will trine Taurus and Capricorn. Cancer planets will trine Pisces and Scorpio, so on and so forth. So in synastry, you essentially look at moon, you look at Venus, you look at, of course, some asteroids like Psyche, Eros, but you look at the moon, you look at Venus, you look at Mars predominantly. Okay, you also look at the sun. Yes, sun signs definitely matter. And if you both have, say, suns in a fire element, you both are going to be gregarious. You're going to like the same sort of things. You're going to be adventurous. But if say you have sun in Cancer and someone has sun in Leo, then it's a semi-sextile. So it's going to be a very complicated situation that comes out of this. So it's not always easy to balance. 120 degrees, remember, adds up to a 3. So there is an energetic signature. Oftentimes when you look at 3 planets, could be in 3 of the earth or water or fire signs, and they could create a grand trine. Okay, so that means a harmoniously exchanging energy. So any planet in Aries, something in Leo, something in Sagittarius are all harmoniously creating a triangle. So obviously in this grand trine there's an apex and there is a bottom. There are 2 bottom supporting energies. So let's discuss a bit more about this synastry thing that I really want to get into. Like I said, the trines in synastry are indicative of love. Okay, love and passion. Now say you have a moon to moon trine. Okay, and moon, I told you, is your emotions. Moon oftentimes shows the person you will land up with in your life. The moon is how you connect. The moon is your mother. So that means if you have a moon to moon trine, that means you've been mothered in a very similar manner. Your mother's emotions are similar. Either they are earthy, they are fiery, they are watery, whatever it is. Okay, so there's this harmonious interplay of emotions between you both, also with moon to moon trine and synastry. Okay, now the moon to sun, that means the moon person's emotions are going to be harmoniously intertwined with uh, the ego. I mean, sun is the ego, but don't forget, this is not some kind of, uh, destructive ego. The sun is why you shine. The sun is why you're glorious, how you lead. So that is a very beautiful thing to think about. If you have a moon and a sun trine, if the female has a moon in, say, Aries, and the male has a moon, say, in Leo, and they have a trine, interesting, because the female has moon in Leo and her moon is trining his sun, but reverse the situation. Her sun is, say, in Leo, and his moon is in Sagittarius. So the way he is going to express emotions and the way he's going to nurture, her moon is also nurture, and she's going to be able to identify with it really well and go with it really well. So remember that in synastry, trines are very, very powerful indications of tremendous love between two individuals. So I'm not saying that if you have squares that's going to be bad. No, squares oftentimes bring you into a crisis mode, so you may solve it to further your soul's progress. So each energy has its own energetic signature, right? Now, moon to Venus. So the moon is emotions and Venus is what we are attracted to. Think of the 5 petals of Venus, the pentagram. It's our 5 senses. So that means the moon person will be very emotionally vested in the likings of the Venus person. And there's going to be some sort of emotional harmonious blend between the two. Even the way one person pursues romance and the way the other person nurtures or provides that romance, there's going to be a harmonious side to this. Whereas if you go through a moon Venus opposition, that could be a problem. If you go for a moon Venus square, that could be more of a problem than a moon Venus trine in synastry. Okay, now moon to Mars, how can I forget that? Moon and Mars are very, very symbolic when they get together. uh, it symbolizes sexual harmony. Maybe the person with the Mars wants more of the physical satisfaction, whereas the moon person wants more of the psychological, emotional satisfaction. But no matter how the visceral is expressed, it is taken by the moon person. The Mars expresses itself viscerally, and the moon person sort of vibes off it and receives it if there's a trine involved in the synastry of two people. Okay, now of course Mars to Venus. How can I forget? This is like the archetypal male and the archetypal female. So when you put them together and you put a trine, then that's going to be very, very beautifully expressed also, because, and then depends whose Venus is trining whose Mars. Is the female's Mars trining the male's Venus? So we have to see that. Okay, and usually they say that the quicker moving planet makes the aspect. Okay, so moon and Mars are very, very symbolic of also very a hugely powerful sexual chemistry, because whenever you put Mars in the picture, there's always a libidinal thrust to the whole equation. So, moon and moon are just pretty much emotions. Moon to sun, emotions and outward projection of the ego is in harmony. Okay, moon to Venus, emotions and what we are attracted to is in harmony. Okay, then moon and Mars, emotions and actions are in harmony, or libido and emotional connection is coexists. Okay, and Mars to Venus, of course, the dance of the archetypal male and female. It's very, very powerful. The keynote to this is, how important is the planet? Does a planet have dignity? For instance, if moon is trining a moon, moon is trining sun, whose moon or whose sun has more dignity? Moon is trining moon, whose moon has more dignity? Okay, moon anyway does not do well in the fire sign. So immediately, if you look at the water signs, moon rules Cancer. So someone's moon in Cancer is trining someone's moon in Scorpio. So obviously, you know that the moon in Cancer person is more emotionally coherent, because the moon is very conflicted in Scorpio. Remember, the moon is exalted in Taurus. So, you have to look at the essential dignities of the two people. You have to look at whether they have, who has a day chart, who has a night chart. You have to look at the dispositions. You have to look at the aspects in Synastry. And then you can come up with the answers for how the composite sun will react, how the Synastry between the two will vibe. So I hope you guys like that, and especially dedicated to the client who asked for it. You know who you are. So see you. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. It means the world to me. And see you soon.